Secondly, this fire is far more dreadful than man can imagine. The natural fire that we see during this life has great power to burn and torment. Yet this is not even a shadow of the fire of hell. There are two reasons why the fire of hell is more dreadful beyond all comparison than the fire of this life. The first reason is the justice of God, which the fire serves as an instrument in order to punish the infinite wrong done to His supreme majesty, which has been despised by a creature. Therefore, justice supplies this element with a burning power, which almost reaches the infinite. The second reason is the malice of sin, as God knows that the fire of this world is not enough to punish sin as it deserves. He has given the fire of hell a power so strong that it can never be comprehended by any human mind. Now, how powerfully does this fire burn? It burns so powerfully, O my soul. To the aesthetical masters, if a mere spark of it fell on a millstone, it would reduce it in a moment to powder. If it fell on a ball of bronze, it would melt it in an instant as if it were wax. If it landed on a frozen lake, it would make it boil in an instant. Pause here briefly, my soul, and answer a few questions I will put. First, I ask you, if a special furnace were fired up as was customarily done to torment the holy martyrs, and then men placed before you all kinds of good things that the human heart might want, and added the offer of a prosperous kingdom, if all this were promised you on condition that for just a half hour you would enclose yourself within the furnace, what would you choose? Ah, you would say, if you offer me 100 kingdoms, I would never be so foolish as accept your brutal terms, regardless of how grand your offer might be, even if I was sure that God would preserve my life during those moments of suffering. Second, I ask you, if you already had possession of a great kingdom, and were swimming in a sea of wealth so that nothing was wanting to you, and then you were attacked by an enemy, were imprisoned, and put in chains and obliged to either renounce your kingdom or else spend a half hour in a hot furnace, what would you choose? You would say, I would prefer to spend my whole life in extreme poverty and submit to any other hardship and misfortune than suffer such a great torment. Now turn your thoughts from the temporal to the eternal. To avoid the torment of a hot furnace, which would last but a half hour, you would forgo all your property, even things you are most fond of. You would suffer any other temporal loss, however burdensome. Then why do you not think the same way when you are dealing with eternal torments? God threatens you not just with a half hour in a furnace, but with a prison of eternal fire. To escape it, should you not forgo whatever He has forbidden, no matter how pleasant it can be for you, and gladly embrace whatever He commands, even if it be extremely unpleasant?